Can you walk us through the performance side? How exactly do the AOT object caching and G1 garbage collector changes translate to better performance for containerized workloads?
Yes. I mean, this is one of the good things about Java is that if you're looking to improve the performance of your applications, just keeping up to date with the latest version is always going to be something which will give you a free performance improvement. The OpenJDK engineers, they're always looking at ways that they can improve the efficiency of the way that the JVM works. And outside of some of the big things that I've talked about here, so like the G1 garbage collector and the reducing the synchronization that's required for that, to get a little bit more detail about that, it's where you have to get to what's called a global safe point. And that's where all threads are at a common place where you can then take action to perform the garbage collection. Sometimes that takes longer than necessary because of the synchronization that needs to happen between those threads. So what they're actually doing in this JEP is to reduce the amount of synchronization that's necessary so you can reach that global safe point, as it's called, quicker, and that then reduces the time that you have to wait for the application threads to do their work and reduce the overhead on that. But what you do find as well is that in terms of the development of the JVM, there's a lot of small things that get included. So even though I've outlined 10 JEPs, as they're called, there's also a whole set of other changes which come from very small things that may be bugs that are reported or things that people have identified as a way to improve efficiency or performance. So all those things collected, once they're delivered into the JDK, that means you get a bump in performance. So in terms of the overall approach, yes, if you're talking about containers, because you're typically going to be doing a CI/CD type of pipeline for rolling those things out, and you may be doing fairly frequent updates to your container images and your application code or microservices, using JDK 26 can become a practical way of doing things because you're not too concerned about having to update on a regular basis because you're already doing that. So yes, you could decide to use JDK 26. You could take advantage of the small improvements in performance that you get from that and then deliver that to your containerized images.